Are you having a hard time figuring out exactly what size sharpening stone you need for your knives and tools? Well, in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what sharpening stone size you need for a smooth, safe sharpening experience. Tom here at Sharpening Supplies, and we're going to be looking at what size sharpening stones you need to match your tools, your abilities, and your budget. So let's dive in. So stone size, it comes down to 3 dimensions: length, width, and thickness. Get it right and sharpening is smooth and easy, but get it wrong and you might struggle to get a good edge on your knives and tools. A good rule of thumb is to have a sharpening stone that is about as long as the longest blade in your collection. For most households, that's going to be your chef's knife, which are usually around 8 inches, which is fortunate because one of the most common sizes for sharpening stones is about 8 inches long. If you've got the space for it, having a longer stone, something like 10 or 12 inches, will allow for a smoother stroke. Let us know in the comments, what is the longest blade that you're regularly sharpening? If you're often sharpening a 40-inch claymore, I'd love to hear about it. So 2 inches wide is a good fit for most people. A wider stone will allow more of the edge to be in contact with the abrasive surface while you're sharpening. If you're sharpening things like chisels or plane irons, then you want your stone to be at least as wide as your widest tool. If you're mainly sharpening knives or tools with a curved edge, then only a small portion of the edge is going to be in contact with the abrasive at any time, so you could save a little money by going with a narrower stone. Now, an inch thick will provide most people with a lifetime of sharpening. So this really applies to things like water stones, which will wear down as you use them. If you're using stones like diamond abrasives, where they've only got a single layer of diamonds, then thickness doesn't matter quite so much. If you're doing a lot of sharpening, then a thicker stone will give you a longer lifespan as you wear through it. So you want to match your stone to the tools that you're sharpening. Ideally, you're better off by getting a slightly larger stone, since you can sharpen a really small penknife on a big stone, but a small stone can't stretch to sharpen larger tools. The one exception would be for large knives or tools where you clamp them down and you move the sharpener over the edge. So for things like axes, lawnmower blades, maybe even machetes, using a pocket stone is great. So you can save yourself a little bit of money by using these smaller stones. So a bigger stone, it might cost a little bit more than a smaller one. So for example, if a larger stone costs, say, 20% more than a smaller one, you might actually end up getting 30 to 40% more surface area with that bigger stone. So a bigger stone will let you sharpen with less frustration, and it'll be better value in the long run. That larger surface area will let you spread the wear out over a larger surface area, increasing the lifespan of the stone. The flip side of that is that there are some premium stones that are available in a smaller version. So if you want premium sharpening materials, but you don't quite have the budget to stretch for the larger stones, you can get that same sharpening experience in a smaller package, which saves you a little bit of money. So if you're ready to get some sharpening stones, I'll leave a link in the description below where you can browse all of our sharpening stones. If you're still not quite sure what size you need to match with your specific tools, then feel free to contact us. We've got sharpening specialists here that'll be more than happy to talk to you about your specific needs. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and then subscribe for more sharpening content.